Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. As you can see, it's going to be another BBC micro game. And let me see if I can find the one that I have in mind. Here it is. Do you wish that Lemonade Stand was a little harder? Do you wish it were more British? Do you wish more random stuff happened? And do you want to play another game for the BBC Micro program by Anita Straker, who earned an OBE for her work in the educational field? If you answered yes to any of these questions, especially the fourth one, let's play Tea Shop. The game asks if you want to play with sound. I will press Y for yes. And from here, we can either play the game, see the rules, or stop playing. I'm going to press B, then press return. Each week, your school team plays a match against a visiting team. The sport that's played is never mentioned. You decide to sell teas to make money. You start with £1, which is given to you, and you must see how well you can do. Note that costs rise regularly due to inflation. So if you played Lemonade Stand for the Apple II, or for many of the other systems that it's been on, you kind of have an idea of how this goes. If you haven't, you're going to find out anyway. For now, let's go ahead and play the game. Press A, press return. How many players? 1. Name of player 1, Watercress. And week 1 for Saturday for week 1 rather, is Sunny. How many teas will you make? I'll go ahead and make 40. Note that up there in the upper left-hand corner, it tells you that it costs 1 pence to make 1 cup of tea. And in the upper right, we have £1 to play with. So, how many public announcements at 5 pence each will you make? 2. Your charge for 1 tea in pence. I will charge 9. Rather, actually, I'll charge 8. Do you want to make any changes? Type Y or N. I'll type N. And as always, you press return just like you do with every other choice you make. And what do you know? We sold all our teas at 8 pence each for £3.20. Minus the 40 pence it cost to make all those teas. That's £2.80. Minus 10 pence for the announcements, which brings us to £2.70, which is our profit. We now have £3.70 to work with. Press the space bar. And now we have sunny weather again, which is always nice. And it costs 2 pence to make a cup. How many teas will you make? I'm going to go big here. And let's see here. I will go ahead and make 170. Can I make 2? Yes, I can. And I will charge 13 pence. Do you want to make any changes? No. Good news! Extra supporters arrive. All teas are sold out. I could have charged even more and gotten away with it. But, as you can see, some good things happen when you play this game. Sometimes. Unlike Lemonade Stand. And because of that, I made a huge fortune. Because I knew that was going to happen. You usually get the supporters message on week 2. So we now have £22 to play with, which is really nice. Yeah, we have £22.10 minus £3.40. That will take us to $18.70. And then the 10 pence for the announcements, that's $18.60. And we now have rainy weather for week 3. How many teas will you make? 0. Not making any announcements, and I'm not charging anything because I have nothing to make. And I'm not changing anything. Week 3 usually introduces you to the bad news. In this case, bad news. A power cut. The tea urn won't work. Thankfully, we didn't do anything. So we earned and lost nothing at the same time. We now have a sunny day for week 4. And as you can see, the cost of tea was rising up. It went to 2 pence, then 3 pence, and then the 4 pence. How many teas will you make? I'll go ahead and make 30 this time. And I'll still make the 10 announcements. And I'll go ahead and charge 11 pence for a tea. Let's see what happens. Neat. We sold all our teas. At this point, you should be able to figure out the mental math. But we made £2 in profit, and that's all right. We now have cloudy weather for week 5. Don't expect to make as much money on a cloudy day as you would a sunny one. The sunny days are the best for selling your stuff. I'm just going to make 20 teas, and whoa. Public announcements have went up from 5 to 10. I'm just going to make 1. Actually, no. It's a cloudy day. I probably... I'll just do 1 for now. And then I'll charge 11 for this day and see what happens. Alright, we made 99 pence. We probably would have sold left had I not made an announcement at all. Good call. Sunny day for week 6. Let's see here. It costs 5 pence to make a cup of this time. I'll go ahead and make 30. I'll make the 1. And I will make 11 pence off each tea. And we sold all our teas this time. So 330 minus 150, that's 180, and then 170 after we take out the announcements. Yet another sunny day for week 7. How many teas will you make? I'll make 30 again. I'll make the 1. And I'll charge 12. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, we did sell all our tea. Again. So apparently I want to charge 6 pence more than it does to make, and I'll probably have a fair price. I don't know if this will keep happening the more I do this, but we'll see. And now we have a rainy day. Something else usually happens at week 8 because I played this game enough times. 0 teas, 0 announcements, 0 charge. None. Bad news. A Wall's ice cream van takes all the trade. Now, I come from the States and not from the UK, so for those of you who live in the States, Wall's ice cream has been around since the 1930s. It's part of a company called Wall's. I don't know the full name of the company, but it's been in the UK since the 1700s, and they sell all sorts of goods. But in the 1930s, they started selling ice cream, and they did so well with it that they were able to take the ice cream business beyond the UK to all of Europe and parts of Africa, the Middle East, and Asia. They haven't done any business in America. Wall's ice cream is not a thing over here in the States. Mentioning that because somebody asked if that was some product placement in the game while I was playing this for Twitter, and I actually had to look it up on Wikipedia, and turns out Wall's ice cream is a thing. Thanks, Internet. So we didn't lose any money. We didn't gain any money either. That's nice. And the weather forecast for week 9 is cloudy. Let's go ahead and make 20 teas. I'll just make the 1, and the cost of 1 tea is now 7. So, 13? No changes. Well, we made some profit. Also, I had to drink some tea myself. And now we have a rainy day. I'll just go ahead and make 10. And the public announcements are now worth 15 pence. I'm just going to make 0. And I'm just going to charge 12. Why not? Well, at least we managed to sell all our teas and make a 50 pence profit. So we're now at £30, 3 pence. Week 11 is sunny. I believe I will keep playing until I reach week 16. And then I'll call it there. A cost of 1 tea is now 8 pence. I'll go ahead and make 30. I'll make 0 of these. And I will probably sell these for 30. I forgot what the weather is already because I had to mute the mic and cough. Alright. We sold all but one. And we made £1.37. Another sunny day for week 12. Everything is still the same. So I'm going to make 30. 0. I'll just do 12 again. Why not? And we sold all our teas. So 360 minus 240, that's 120. And now for another rainy day. And it costs 9 pence to make a tea. I believe it stops at 9. We'll make 10 teas, 0 of these, and I'll charge 12 just to ensure that I sell them all. And I did. Made 30 pence. And now it's time for a sunny day for week 14. I'm going to make 50 of these, 0, and I will sell these for 13. Let's see what happens. Oof. We only sold a little more than half. That probably wasn't the best idea. I should have made 30 again. Just kind of should have played it safe. But we still have more than 30 pounds to play with, and we now have a cloudy day for week 15. I'm going to go ahead and make 20, 0 announcements, and I'll just go ahead and sell these for 13 and see what happens. 2 pence. Well, that's better than nothing. And week 16, the final week I'm going to play for this video, is a sunny day. I'm going to make 30. Another, I'll make 40. 0. And then I'll do 12. See what happens here. 12 pence. Not bad. Still sold more than 30. That's alright. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and end it here. Fun game this is. If you played Lemonade Stand for Apple II, you kind of know what's going on here. Except you have more good things, you have more bad things popping up every once in a while. They seem to happen at fixed intervals, especially at the beginning of the game, so you can kind of figure out, hey, I can just do this in week 2 to get all this money, and then do nothing in week 3, and then try to figure out what to do from there. But you don't have any surefire strategies here like you do in Lemonade Stand. Sure, things will work sometimes, but not all the time. Don't expect to make X amount of teas and then Y amount of announcements, and then charge Z amount of pence for each tea, and then expect to sell out every single week that it happens to be sunny. Oh no. You also don't have super hot days like you do in Lemonade Stand either, so those huge profit days, they don't happen here like they do in Lemonade Stand because it doesn't get super hot in Britain, at least when this game was made. So you can have things like the power going off or the ice cream man taking all your business. Sometimes you can have days where more supporters show up, and while you'll sell out, you'll also kick yourself for not making more things, not making more cups of tea. So you have a little bit more luck. It's just not as often, and therefore the game is a little harder than Lemonade Stand as a result. The graphics are what they are. You have little blocky things for the sun and the clouds and the rain and whatnot. They're serviceable. They do what they're supposed to do. Everything's simple. Nothing is complex. it is as it should be. It's an educational game for little kids and school-age kids. I wouldn't exactly say little kids. And it does its job well. The sound is alright. You just have beeps and bloops for the music for when you start a new week. And once again, it's serviceable. It's the BBC Micro. Don't expect too much. I had no problems typing in stuff. There were no bugs. There were no errors. You just type in letters and numbers and press enter when you're satisfied with your choice, and you see what it is that you have done, and you try to figure out what to improve, what to do, what not to do, and just go from there. And you'll probably get a little bit of replay value out of this. You'll probably play this for 10 to 15 minutes before playing something else on the BBC Micro. Kind of like how I've been playing this for 10 to 15 minutes. So that has been Let's Play T-Shop. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this as much as I've enjoyed making this. Hopefully you'll be back with another game. Maybe it'll be good. Maybe it'll be bad. Maybe it'll be somewhere in between. Who knows? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care. Stay safe. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.